class, today you're doing Module 4, Lesson 4, Part 1. There are two parts to this lesson. Today we're going to do Part 1, which is subtraction, and then tomorrow we're going to do Part 2, which is addition, because it's too much to do in one day, so we're going to break it apart into two different parts. So today you're using tape diagrams to subtract multiples of 10. So we just learned the arrow way, and we sort of talked about number bonds, and today you're going to learn a new strategy called tape diagrams. So you know how to use tape diagrams, and just ignore this part right here. So let me refresh your memory. When you have a tape diagram, you have the hole on the top, and in this case, we're going to call the hole in a subtraction equation the minuend, okay? And then you have a part down here. And in this case, we're going to call the part a subtrahend. That is a high-level word. So minuend is the whole, subtrahend is the part. The minuend is the higher number, which is always the whole. The subtrahend is the part or the lower number that you're taking away from the whole. So if I have an equation, for example, if I have the number 34 and I'm subtracting 18, 34 is my minuend. That's what you call that number, which is the whole. And 18 is the subtrahend, which is the part or the lower number. Okay? So for the tape diagram, you're trying to solve for that missing part right here, right? Which is the difference or the other part. Okay? So we're going to use this step-by-step guide to help us today. Okay, so I have the same exact numbers, 34 minus 18. As you can see, I have my tape diagram. So step 1 would be draw a tape diagram for your equation. So I drew my tape diagram, 34 and 18. 34 is the whole, it's longer. 18 is the part, it's shorter. Remember, this is the minuend, this is the subtrahend. Okay? So step 2 is make the subtrahend or the lower number a happy benchmark number on the tape diagram. So what you're going to do, let me show you the steps. Okay, so let me write right here what I'm doing from this paper. So I have my whole, which is 34. I have, and my minuend, this is my subtrahend, my part, 18. So it just said to make the lower number or the subtrahend a happy benchmark number. My lower number is 18. On the side, I'm going to add on to make it a happy benchmark number. I'm not taking away, I have to add on. But if I add on to here, I also have to add on to here. And I will show you how to do that in a minute. I'm just going to add on to the side. So if I'm at 18, my next happy benchmark number is 20. So if I'm at 18, I need to add 2 more to get to 20. 18, 19, 20. Okay? So right here, I'm going to put plus 2. But if I add 2 right here, I also have to add 2 up here. You have to do it to both. So that would be step 3. Okay? So it's add the same amount of ones to the minuend, higher number on the tape diagram. Okay, so I added a plus 2 right here. I have to add a plus 2 to the minuend. Okay, so now that changes our equation. At first we started with 34 minus 18. Now we have to put all of these numbers together. So 34 gets changed to 36 because I have 34 plus 2. So that's my new minuend. Remember, that's the whole. And then I'm going to subtract that subtrahend, which is now 20. And the reason we did that is now you're changing it to multiples of 10. This is not multiples of 10 only. This is just 10s and 1s. And we wanted to make it a multiple of 10, which is 20. Okay, so now you can apply that knowledge, and you can either do it mentally, 36 minus 20, 36 minus 2 groups of 10, which would be 16, or you can break it down like we have been if you need to. 36 minus 10, which is 26, and use that arrow way. minus 10, 16. Okay? Remember, in lesson 3, I gave you a hint. If you can't subtract without using a finger or something, or you can also use a picture if you're having a difficult time mentally subtracting. Does that make sense? So if you can't just do it in your head, that's totally fine. Just draw a picture and use strategies that we've been learning. Okay? So I'm first at subtracting a group of 10. That'd be 26. Subtract another group of 10, 16. Okay? So your answer is 16. Let's do that one more time. Okay. So, let's say I have the equation 58 minus 30. Let's make it 37. Okay? So 58 minus 37. First, I have to start off with drawing my tape diagram. Remember, 58 is my minuend or my whole. So that's going to go on the top. 37 is my subtrahend. That's my part. You don't want to make that tape diagram longer. You also want to make sure that the tape diagrams right here are lined up together. It's as if this is like a 0 starting point on the number line, and this goes to 58, this goes to 37. And then you have this part that the missing part that you're trying to solve. So now you need to make the lower number or the subtrahend a happy benchmark number. That happy benchmark number is 40. So 37, I need to get to 40. That's plus 3. 37, 38, 39, 40, plus 3. Okay? So I'm going to add it on to the side right here. Plus 3. But I also have to add it to the top. That would be step 3. Add the same amount of 1 to the number, the minuend, the higher number on the tape diagram. Okay? So plus 3 plus 3. Now my last step is to rewrite my equation with my new numbers. 58 plus 3, 59, 60, 61. So it's 61 minus 40. 37 plus 3 is 40. Remember, that's your happy benchmark number. So as you can see, now you can clearly see that now you can do multiples of 10. Up here, it's 10s and 1s. That's why we had to add on to make it a happy benchmark number. So both numbers changed because you wanted to make this a multiple of 10. So this is another way to do mental math. It doesn't feel like it's easy right now, but later you'll see like, oh, I got this. I could do minus 40. Up here, 37 might be a little bit tricky. But when you're doing 40, that's easier because you guys know how to do multiples of 10. Okay, you're subtracting groups of 10 4 times. Okay, so if you can do it, great. If you can do 61 minus 40, just do it like this. Okay, or if you need to show your work using the arrow way, that's a strategy too. So let me model that. I'm going to do minus 10 4 times because 4 groups of 10 is 40. So remember what I said before. Draw your picture if you are not able to do this mentally, okay? But also look at that tens place. It becomes 6, becomes 51, then 41, 31, 21. If you need to draw it on your place value chart, please do, okay? So you're going to start off with that. Oops, excuse me, not hundreds, tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 61. You're not touching those ones because you're not subtracting any ones. You're subtracting tens. So here's that first group of 10, 51. Second group of 10, 41. 3 groups of 10, 31. 4 groups of 10, 21. 10, 20, 21. Okay? So that's all you're doing today, okay? I will have these steps posted somewhere for you to help you, okay, if you need help following the steps. And that's it.